Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe, now the start video. As February sweeps approaches, The Young and the Restless, Y&R fans can expect more drama, suspense, and shocking twists. Traditionally, February sweeps mark a period where soaps heighten the stakes with explosive storylines. But in Genoa City, the last weeks of January already gave fans plenty to talk about, leaving them hungry for what's next. With characters like Jordan, Colleen Zink, meeting a deadly end, and Ian Ward, Ray Wise, causing chaos, it's clear that Y&R is preparing for some wild twists and turns. One of the biggest questions on everyone's mind is the mysterious kidnapping of Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and her young daughter, Aria Copeland Porter, Maddie, and Millie Ingle. While many viewers are assuming that Ian is behind the abduction, what if there's more to this story than meets the eye? Could there be a new, as yet unseen villain lurking in the shadows, ready to stir the pot in Genoa City? As viewers know, Ian Ward has been a major antagonist in recent weeks. His face-off with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, at the Newman Ranch brought the villain to the forefront, leaving fans wondering what his next move would be. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless suggest that Ian's storyline could come to an end in the very near future. The upcoming January 29 episode teases a dramatic moment in which Ian is shot, but will he survive? While it seems likely that Ian will not make it out of this alive, there's still much uncertainty surrounding his final moments. Will he reveal where he's hidden Tessa and Aria, or will he take the secret of their whereabouts to the grave, leaving Victor and Nick scrambling for answers? It's possible that Ian might choose to taunt his captors, refusing to give up the location, and instead dying with his knowledge as his ultimate act of defiance. The tension is building, and fans are left wondering, is Ian truly the one behind Tessa and Aria's disappearance, or could there be another player in the game? The plot surrounding the kidnapping of Tessa and Aria took a significant turn on January 28, when Ian denied being involved in the crime. For many viewers, this raised even more questions. If Ian isn't behind the kidnapping, then who is? Could it be that a new villain has entered the scene, one that is operating in the shadows, pulling strings without anyone knowing? In the January 28 episode, Ian made it clear that he was not responsible for the disappearance of Tessa and Aria. What if, even on his deathbed, he continues to deny involvement? Could Ian actually be telling the truth? With his history of manipulation and deceit, it's difficult for fans to fully trust anything he says. However, what if the show is leading viewers down a different path, creating a twist that no one expects? Could someone else be responsible for the abduction, and is this new villain someone who's been lurking in the background the entire time? With Ian and Jordan out of the picture, The Young and the Restless needs a new villain to take over the reins of chaos. The show has a long history of introducing complex, multidimensional baddies, and there's a growing sense that a new threat is just around the corner. Could it be a familiar face like Ben's Stitch Rayburn, Sean Kerrigan, who has a dark past with several characters on the show, including Tessa and Maria? Stitch has always had a complicated relationship with the people of Genoa City, and his return could bring unexpected tension, particularly if he harbors a vendetta against Maria and Tessa. After all, both women have troubled pasts that could easily serve as a catalyst for someone seeking revenge. Alternatively, the show could introduce a completely new villain, someone with ties to Tessa and Maria's pasts that fans aren't yet aware of. Given Maria's history with a troubled childhood and Tessa's involvement in some shady situations, it's not out of the realm of possibility that someone from their past could return with a bone to pick. This new villain could have a personal vendetta that drives them to cause chaos in the lives of both women, and kidnapping Aria could be just the beginning of their twisted plans. February sweeps is a time when soap operas tend to pull out all the stops, and The Young and the Restless is no exception. With the excitement and intensity of the past few weeks, it's clear that the drama is far from over. As the show moves into February, expect more shocking twists, explosive confrontations, and edge-of-your-seat moments. For now, fans are left wondering if Ian is truly behind the kidnapping of Tessa and Aria, or if a new villain is lurking in the shadows, preparing to wreak havoc on Genoa City. As Y&R continues to unravel its storylines, only time will tell who is pulling the strings. And what shocking twists lie ahead. For all the latest The Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and predictions, be sure to stay tuned to CDL for everything you need to know about the drama in Genoa City. As the suspense builds, one can't help but wonder who could be the mastermind behind Tessa and Aria's kidnapping if Ian is not the culprit. The possibilities are endless, and this uncertainty adds a new layer of intrigue to the storyline. In soap operas, the writers have a knack for crafting unexpected twists, and The Young and the Restless has been particularly adept at keeping its audience guessing. Could a new character, or even a forgotten one, return to wreak havoc on the lives of Maria and Tessa? Given Tessa and Maria's tumultuous histories, it's possible that their past could hold the key to the mysterious kidnapping. Maria, who has dealt with numerous struggles, including her rocky relationship with her mother and her experience with being kidnapped herself, could have a past enemy who would stop at nothing to hurt her. Similarly, Tessa's complicated history with both law enforcement and shady characters might provide clues that reveal a hidden enemy lurking in the wings. Perhaps someone from Tessa's or Maria's past, an individual with a vendetta or personal grudge, has resurfaced, targeting them as a means of revenge. Whether it's an old rival from Tessa's criminal days or someone who has crossed paths with Maria in a more personal way, it's clear that the potential for a deep-seated enemy is high. The more sinister these figures turn out to be, the more devastating their actions would feel, as they exploit the vulnerabilities of the characters we've come to know and love. One theory that has gained traction among fans is the possibility of a revenge plot, potentially fueled by jealousy or resentment. Maria and Tessa have both gone through their fair share of obstacles, from their complicated relationships with their families to their individual struggles. Could a figure from their past be holding on to a deep-seated resentment toward them? Revenge could be a major motivating factor for the kidnapping, and it's not difficult to imagine a scenario where an enemy from one of their pasts is looking to settle old scores. If a new villain is indeed involved, the revelation could be shocking and devastating, especially for Maria, who has been through a lot emotionally and has already dealt with a deep loss. Watching her struggle to find her wife and daughter would be heartbreaking for viewers, especially as she tries to make sense of who could have committed such a heinous act. While the idea of a new, unknown villain is thrilling, it's also possible that The Young and the Restless could choose to bring back an existing character to take center stage as the mastermind. Ben Stitch Rayburn, Sean Kerrigan, is a character who could play a pivotal role in the mystery of Tessa and Aria's disappearance. Stitch has a tumultuous history with several characters, including both Tessa and Maria. He has had romantic entanglements with multiple characters, and his unpredictable nature could make him a perfect candidate for this kind of dark turn. With his background and emotional scars, Stitch could certainly harbor some resentment, and if he were to return to Genoa City, his actions would be motivated by personal pain or the need for revenge. He has also been absent for some time, which leaves open the possibility that his return could bring an unexpected twist to the show. If Stitch is indeed behind the kidnapping, the suspense would heighten as the characters try to uncover his true motives. It's clear that The Young and the Restless thrives on introducing new villains and characters who can push the boundaries of drama. After the exit of both Ian and Jordan, there's a vacuum that needs to be filled by a fresh, powerful antagonist. Whether this new villain is a former ally or a completely new face, their impact would send shockwaves through the town. A new villain could bring chaos not only to Tessa and Maria's lives but to the entire community. The timing couldn't be more perfect for the writers to introduce this new force, especially with February sweeps on the horizon. The soap opera genre is known for its shocking reveals, and viewers are ready for the unexpected. Who will fill the role of villain now that Ian is on his way out? Will it be someone we already know or a completely new character who has yet to make an impact on Genoa City?